Hello everybody, welcome back to the West Ham Football Manager 2019 save, and we're starting off today with a new contract from the board. We're still undefeated somehow, so the board have wanting to extend the contract, which is amazing. 69 grand, what were we on before? 59, let's go 70, let's push it. And then qualify for Champions League, excluding this season, 180k bonus, not too shabby to say the least. Brilliant. Not even in December yet. We've got a new contract. Fantastic. It's a bit before the Villa game. I said I was going to come back for the Villa and Southampton game. We're a bit before that. We've played 3 games. 3 games? Yeah, 3 games since you were last with us. All 3 of them were 1-0 victories. Some of them we played okay in all 3. Without really... I think Mourinho once said, a good team wins 1-0. I think it was him anyway. We beat Watford 1-0. Robert Snodgrass getting the goal in that one. We beat Tottenham 1-0. Haller getting the goal in that one. And then we beat Newcastle 1-0. Felipe Anderson getting the goal in that one. And this is how the league table is looking. We're not top. We are currently 3 points behind because of all the draws we've had. 3 points behind Man City and a point behind Arsenal. Everyone's played the same amount of games, which is fine, but we've now got a gap between Southampton, who we're playing today, of, 7 points? Bloody hell, 7 points already, who are sitting in 5th. So, at the moment, everything's going splendid. Everything's going splendid. What I'll do, because we came back a couple of days early, we'll jump to the Villa game, I'll show you the team, and we'll crack on with the episode. Right, we're back. We're back for the Villa game. Tierney's got a bit of an injury, and Creswell's unhappy. Do I just put in Creswell just to try and keep him happy? I think we do. I think because Tierney's such a good player for us, he is one of our best players at this point. We don't really want to risk him getting fully injured. We'll stick him on the bench. We don't really want to risk him getting fully injured, so we'll start Creswell. This is the team we're going to go with, though. It's a very familiar looking side from the previous episodes. Fabianski in goal, Creswell, Balbuna, Diop and Klein. Rice and Noble, Anderson, Fornells, Yarmolenko and Haller up top. Villa, I don't know where they are in the league. They had a cracking start to the season, if I remember. It's been a couple of days since I've played this save. They've got Abel Hernandez up front, Sinchenko, the Man City kiddie. Anyone else? Lookman. I think Lookman in real life, as of yesterday, time of recording on the Sunday, joins Leipzig, I believe. He's gone back to Leipzig on a permanent transfer. But Villa are in 8th, so fantastic season for them so far. You can't really complain at that. If you're a Villa fan, first season back in the Premier League, halfway to those magical 40 points that apparently keeps you away from relegation. Usually it works, sometimes it doesn't. We'll have to wait and see. We should be getting results from these 2 games. Southampton's going to be a bit of a toughie. Yarmolenko sticks in. Is it a foul? He's going to review VAR. I don't know what happened there. It didn't really work. I'm going absolutely mental there, celebrating. It's counted as a goal. Yarmolenko, he's had a couple of bad games recently, but he's managed to get a goal there. First 20 minutes of the match, it is West Ham 1, Villa 0. Perfect start. And that leapfrogs us into 2nd place as well. Played a game more, but that's fine. That is fine. Southampton's going to be a bit of a toughie because they seem to also have a decent run like Villa. Both of these games are potential banana skins, but we've done incredibly well this season. We should be picking up 6 points from this episode. And Sebastian Haller has just scored his 7th goal of the season and put us 2-0 up. Fantastic stuff. Let's watch the replay, shall we? Terrible touch from Grealish. A lovely ball from Anderson to Yarmolenko. Yarmolenko getting his assist to go with his goal. Fantastic stuff here. And once again, we're going fantastically. I did not expect this whatsoever. I expected us to probably be around 7th, 8th, maybe challenging for 6th. Not joint top after, 14 games. It's pretty, especially undefeated. That's the undefeated bit's something I can't get my head around. I don't think this team's as we go 3-0 up. I had to think then, like, are we going to score there? 4-0 was playing a lovely ball over the top to Hannah there. But I was thinking, is this team actually good enough to go undefeated? I was thinking our defence was pretty weak. We've made some excellent signings in Klein and with Tierney. And that's a massive improvement on... We had Zabaleta and Creswell, or Zabaleta and Mazawaka. But those two seem to have shored up the defence massively, which is fantastic. So I'm very pleased with what's going on. 3-0 up at half-time. No complaints there. They've shored up the back four massively. Balbuna, he's a 3-star potential player. He's a Premier League player, but he's not like top quality. I quite like him in real life. Like he's quite a solid defender, quite a solid centre back. Him and Diop are a good partnership, I feel, but our defence has just been incredible. We don't concede too many goals, especially in the last 3 games that I showed you. 1-0 wins. We just get the goal, don't concede, basically. And with Fabianski, I've said before in a previous video, Fabianski is, in my opinion, probably the best goalkeeper outside the top 6. And so, no complaints with him whatsoever. The defence has surprised me. The moral of the story there, the defence has surprised me a hell of a lot. That was a weird highlight. Nothing happened in that highlight. And I think the additions of Tierney and Klein have helped us a hell of a lot in shoring up the defence a little bit and making sure that we don't concede too many goals. And it's weird because they're 2 attacking fullbacks and they've managed to shore up the defence. So, incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. I'm saying all this. We are guaranteed to draw 3-3 at this point. Good save from... good double save from Fabianski there. An hour in. And they're getting into it a little bit more. Like, a bit more than I'd like them to be. Let's make some substitutions. Midfield's had a quiet one. I don't really want to take off Mark Noble. We might be 3-0 up. Oh, fuck. I'm going to bring on Mark Noble. Bring on Wilshere, because Wilshere does need some game time. And I'm going to keep the rest of it the same, I think. I don't want to change too much. It's clearly going very well. Even if Villa are getting their noses back into it a little bit. McGinn on the ball. Vincinchenko darts into the box. Crosses it into El Ghazi, who hits the post. And hits the post again. Don't know what's happened now. I don't know how Villa have not scored at all. But on the 80th minute, we're going to go a bit more cautious. Because we might be 3-0 up. But they're pressuring us a little bit. And I don't quite like it whatsoever. You can see from the stats, they've had an excellent second half. Let's go more cautious. Go with this one. We'll take 4 nows off, I think. Can we? We'll put Rice back there. Yeah, Lanzini can go on playing that centre mid role. That's fine. And we'll keep it like that for 7 minutes, 8 minutes, and then make another like time wasting sub. It's fine. We're not going to lose now. We're not going to bottle it now. But let's bring on Chicharito. Just to give him a run out, see what he can do. Villa have got a corner now, and it's gone into the back of the net. James Bree has got the goal. They should have scored earlier. It was probably a deserved goal. Yeah, let's carry on making the change. A deserved goal, I would say, for Villa. It's time for another goal here. They have dominated us this second half, and I've done nothing about it really. And I'm a bit worried if they get a goal here. That is really squeaky bum. Fabianski just picks it up with ease. The cross got put in. He just plucks out the air. Now we're on a counter attack here. Yarmolenko on the ball, running inside. What can he do? He has a shot. It's gone wide of the goal, and that hopefully should be that. As Klein picks up the ball in our own penalty box, passes it out to Fabianski. He plays it over to Anderson. He's going to have one last run at the defence, and he gets absolutely ripped out, and that should be that. No need for a booking ref. It's right at the end of the game. Just let us have this free kick. Okay, let us have this free kick. If we hadn't have scored the 3 goals in the first half, it could have been a whole different story because Villa dominated us that second half. They proper went for it. And you can see why they were up, or they're down to 10th now, but you can see why they were up there in a Europa League spot. I don't know what happened in that second half. That was unacceptable. A few players didn't like that. But that second half was a bit naff. But we won the game. That's all that matters. 3 points. Another 3 points. We carried on our undefeated run. I think that's 14 games? He says confidently. I'll praise Haller for a fantastic performance, getting some goals. 14 games. We're playing Southampton now. Another potential banana skin. But fingers crossed we can get that done. I'll see you in a second. Right, before we get into the Southampton game, we got the FA Cup draw. And like I keep on saying, we want to win everything, so we might as well show the draw while we're here. I don't know who we'd want. Give a small club a big payday, maybe. Let's not get a Premier League club. Anyone, I don't mind if it's Championship or anything. Just, we're playing a lot of Premier League clubs. We're in the Premier League. We don't want another Premier League club, do we? Just quickly going through. I could draw all teams, but we haven't been drawn out quite yet. Burnley, no. Birmingham, Wigan, no. Rotherham, Ebbsfleet are in there in the third round. Go on, Ebbsfleet, lads. Notts County, you're in obviously the Panorama National League now. The shot there as well. Is there any like Panorama National League South teams? Unless Torquay have dropped back down, they wouldn't have done. They would be got promoted. Reading, okay. Reading, just outside of London. Okay. There's 3 National League teams in there. Good, isn't it? Loving it. Loving that. So we got Reading. That will be there. We probably won't see the game because I'm thinking we'll probably come back for the Crystal Palace and Norwich game just before the transfer window, and then skip the whole of January and come back for the Liverpool Bournemouth game. So I can speak about what transfers I want to do in January, and then Cresswell moaning again. Speak about what transfers I want to do in January, and then the next episode would be the transfers that I have done. I think that makes a lot more sense. I have nothing to say about it right now. Let's just get into this game, shall we? Let's just keep on continuing. There's no, I could edit this out, but I'm not going to. I think we go with the same team. Tierney's back. We bring him back in. We'll stick Cresswell on the bench. He can stay on the bench, and I think we go with the same team. We've got a couple of 91s in there. Snodgrass probably needs to go on the bench. Actually, we got Lanzini can go on the wing. Should be. Alright, so we'll stick with the same team except for Cresswell coming out for Tierney. And who have they got that... Does have Southampton made any new signings since I made this one? I don't think they did. No, not any that I can see. So they've pretty much got the same squad as last season, which is a bit weird because obviously last season, in real life, they were in a relegation battle, weren't they, for most of the season. Whereas this season, they're in 7th. So with the same team, pretty much, they're doing very well. And like I said, a potential banana skin to ruin our undefeated streak. I just need to keep an eye out on the fitness of Anderson, Yarmolenko and the 2 midfielders, I think especially. Because, especially at Yarmolenko, he's already dropping like a stone, fitness-wise. We're on top, but not dominating, I would say. Like, those stats wouldn't suggest domination, but we're on top. And we haven't had a highlight in this first half, as just over the bar, Fabianski did not want to move for that. But other than that free kick, no highlights in that first half. Let's assertively say we're the better team here. Let's get some greens on the board. I know you could. Well, there we go. Looks happy. We get some greens on the board. I wouldn't mind a draw, just to keep our undefeated record going. But obviously we want to try and win the game, and we've given away a penalty. That looks very much inside the box, John Moss, my friend. I think you're going to give a penalty for that. He does. We might just might be getting our first loss of the season. Who has taken a penalty for Southampton? It is Carrillo. And he sticks into the back of the net. And as it stands, Southampton are going to be the one to deal our first blow in our season. Which is not... It's not the end of the world. Like, none of us expected us to get 15 games into the season and be undefeated. But we've played most of the big boys. Come on, no ball, whips in a ball. It's a really bad ball. Yarmolenko smashes the bar. It's gone into the back of the net somehow. I don't know what's happened there. Yarmolenko had a stunner of a long-range effort, smack off the bar, and it somehow has gone in from Anderson. Poor corner from Noble. Yarmolenko smashes it, hits the bar. Fornals went to run in and put it in, but Felipe Anderson slid tackled his own teammate to stick it into the back of the net. It is 1-1. The undefeated streak is still alive, people. Right, Anderson can play on that right wing, but Costello can't, I don't think. Not as good as Anderson, anyway. Keep an eye on Anderson. I don't want to take both wingers off just yet, but we'll make 2 subs now and then we'll do another sub in a second. Let's freshen up the midfield as well. I'll take Declan Rice off this time, I think. And then we'll swap Mark Noble and Wilshere. And Wilshere's in that deep line playmaker role. Wilshere now, taking a free kick, whips in. Castillo's there. Oh, I thought it was going in. It was a goalmouth scramble. We've been kicked up the arse from that goal, it seems. And that's fantastic to see. Our response has been excellent. But Bertrand's the highest man at the pitch. Bit strange, but they're overloading us here. Armstrong's in there, but Diop makes a fantastic tackle there. And with 15 minutes to go, it is still 1-0. Like I said, I would take a draw. But obviously, we want to win, don't we? We want to win. Do we go for it? Do we risk it? I think we need to take Anderson off anyway. Wilshere, it's not the greatest of... This is the problem we're having now. Fornals is going to have to drop in. And then... Lanzini. Can Lanzini play on... I think he could do a better job out there than Wilshere, probably. Oh, we'll do that. I didn't know he was a natural inside forward. Love that. And Castillo, maybe I was underestimating him on the right-hand side. But Lanzini comes into play on that left-hand side. 4 minutes of added on time. Can we get a winner? We're not going to push for it. We'll take a draw. We will take a draw. We were on top of the game. We probably deserved to win it, but I'm not going to push it. I'm happy. I'm happy with just getting points on the board and keeping the undefeated streak as long as possible. If we can go into the new year undefeated still, that would be a fantastic achievement. Absolutely fantastic achievement. You saw the league table there. We are sitting in second. A game more than everyone else, but that is, well, not everyone else, but teams around us, but that is fine. And the gap is now 6 points and not 7, I think I said, didn't I? But we're joined with Man City, bearing in mind that game in hand. So it's been a fantastic season, absolutely fantastic season. So what an episode, really. Undefeated still, 4 points from 2 games and a new contract. And we learn what we got in the FA Cup third round draw. So it's been a pretty decent episode, to say the least. Like I said, the next episode will be Norwich and Crystal Palace, but it won't be tomorrow, because if you don't follow me on Twitter, you should. Tomorrow will be Motorsport Manager, a new series coming to the channel. I've been playing a hell of a lot of Motorsport Manager recently, so I thought, I streamed it the other day and I thought, I'll just make it into a YouTube series. Why not? So Football Manager is now going to be Monday, Wednesday. If I remember, I'll flash it up on the screen, my schedule, but if I don't, I'll tell you anyway. Football Manager is going to be Monday, Wednesday and Friday, 7:30 still, 7:30 PM. And Motorsport Manager is going to be Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday. So 6 uploads in a week, not 5. An extra upload. So 3 Football Manager videos, 3 Motorsport Manager videos. It's going to be excellent. Please do tune into that episode 1 tomorrow, because I love the game. I can't stand Formula 1, but the German Grand Prix wasn't too bad. I watched that, and that was pretty fun. But yeah, tune into that. It should be fantastic. But I shall see you again on Wednesday, where we will play Norwich, Crystal Palace, and we'll try and work out what we want to do in the January transfer window. If you did like that, please leave a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and I shall see you again on Wednesday. Thank you very much for watching.